Good afternoon, gamers, and welcome back to Factorio. Let's just hop right into it. So last episode, I'm leaving right where I left off, and why isn't this thing saturated? I don't understand. We have a full supply. We have 48, and we're backed up, but we're not saturated. Hold on a second. Gosh darn it. 48. That was supposed to be the magic number. Whatever, man. All right. Well, anyways, I'm really confused. Do we need 40? Do we need 50? Do we just need 50? I don't care. Whatever. Anyways, we're leaving right where we left off. This is where we ended the last episode. I successfully did manage to edit that episode, so it's coming out along with this one. We see immediately our power production is not where it needs to be. We are running low, and that's why. That's why we're not saturating, because we're running low on this stuff. So we will just hop in our train, and again, this is ugly. It needs to get fixed. We'll fix it later. we got so many other priorities. So here's some research. Like I said, let's beeline it to the rocket. Let's make sure we're doing the required rocket stuff. So that involves speed modules and productivity 2 modules and then production of purple science to advance further. So that is likely going to be one of, if not the main goal of this episode. Again, we have a bit of a power problem. So, despite our best intentions, we will be dealing with that. We'll do that to start us off. So we got this train at least, and again, this whole thing needs to get fixed. Like, this is so ugly. I do plan on going back up and like making it look nice, giving it like one of these, a feel like this. But we'll deal with that later. For now, what we're going to do is we're going to avoid getting hit by our train. And we're just gonna do the hackiest thing ever, by pulling this copper over. So we'll just feed it into here. We'll feed it into our our primary balancer. And again, the whole there's gonna be the idea that maybe we need to feed 2 lines, or we need to feed 3. Maybe we need to just design a better factory. Don't let that nonsense fill your head, because our factory is beautiful and perfect and great, and we love it. We love our factory. So we can just go and we'll just straight up bring this down, bring this over, and then down. Excuse me. And we will add a splitter here. So watch this. This is where we get crazy. Splitter here. We're gonna output priority to the left, and then we're going to just feed this over just in case. Like, once this runs out, we'll make sure that we don't have extra stuff here. It'll all get fed through. We won't have anything left behind. Oh, and our trains are just running so smoothly. Oh yeah, because it took that big loop. Let's go and get more copper. Our newly acquired copper is being fed into our factory. Let's see how all that goes. Yes, beautiful, beautiful. So much copper. And now, let's see how this is going along. So now it's all about belt capacity. Is there enough belt capacity to support this? And yes, there is. Beautiful. Beautiful. Fully set to go in copper. Okay, so that's one piece of business done. Again, millions of optimizations. We're not dealing with them quite yet. Should probably throw a radar up here. Okay, maybe one more optimization. You know what we'll do? While we do that, we want to create another nuclear power plant, so that we can fix our whole not having power issue. So what does that require? Lots of copper. Lots and lots of copper. Some steel. And some concrete. Now a smart man would have this be, would have logistics for everything set up and just request that it show up on his person, but I am no such man. Okay. Advanced circuits and steel. Yeah, and so now we can let these just, now we can let this one run. We can eventually decommission this, potentially, you know, maybe open up more iron lines, in case that becomes our issue in the future. But as you can see now, we have very few issues. All we have are we have massive amounts of production, and it is excellent. No supply lines appear to be short anywhere. Got a little burpee. You know how it is. Now, what was I doing? Oh yes, I was getting red circuits. Oh, look at that. We blew through that research. So what can we research? What can I research now? Well, anything that doesn't have purple in it. So let's speed up the robots. And yeah, we did want to advance our military, so let's do that. That'll be our thing. Beacons effect we can use at some point, but like I'm not overly amped about them if I'm being completely honest. So, you know, let's fill up with some other random things. You know, let's make our trains go faster. Let's research. Let's grab, and coal liquefaction. We might want that soon. And we'll just get the better energy shield. Why not? Why not? There we go. That should be plenty of research to hold us over. And with our newfound production, we will be in the money. Although, do we have enough red circuits for this nuclear power plant? That is a pivotal question. I have so many blue circuits on us. Almost enough red circuits. Let's see if we can suck up some of these. Perfect. Just enough advanced circuits, and now we need some more steel. Now the great thing about the nuclear power plants is that the effects will be exponential. So, there we go, nuclear reactor. Back in business. So the deal here is that these guys, if they're next to each other, they share power. They produce more heat. So as you can see, if we hover over this, we have output 40 megawatts, 0% neighbor bonus. But now, if we drop our second one here and start heating it, that'll be an important thing. It'll actually generate more heat than that, which is pretty dang sick. So, we're going to potentially... we're fine, actually. We're losing heat because we're doing this, but... we're at a comfortable temperature, I believe. Yeah, we're climbing back up. Okay, cool. So now the nice thing about this is that actually what we can do... we can scoop up all of these, get rid of this, get rid of this... get rid of all this nonsense. What we can do is, we can actually just, well first, yeah, you have plenty. We can make a, let's get some requester chests up here. We have the supplies for that, don't we? Requester chest, and we'll need 2 of these. So we can just drop it right here, and you will request, why did it fill up with copper? That's kind of silly. Let's try that again. Let's try that again. So we're gonna requester chest, and actually let's make it symmetrical. So we'll have a requester chest here, which will want to have nuclear fuel, as you do, and let's set it at 5. Let's set it at 5 for now, and you'll see why. And then we will also want a active provider chest, and this will be our cleanup. This is where our fuel leave. So now let's make sure we have some power there, and some power here. Now I am a bit nervous because I want to start getting fancy with things, but at the same time, you know, we have the potential to break everything. So we'll do here is we'll also just put a passive provider chest, and we'll put our fuel in there. So now our robots will keep these fueled up, and then we can do the same thing down here. But now down here we also want to do things a bit differently. So now let's let's copy and paste this really quick. Something like that. So now we'll do this. This will start heating up, and then eventually we'll see we get a bonus. Look at that. Okay, so we see we have a 100% neighbor bonus. So now we went from each one of these could feed 4 to each one of these can feed 8 now. So that's a mighty fine improvement. So now I need to figure out how to do this without just destroying everything. And I think I'm just gonna cut off half at a time. We're gonna have just major power problems across our industry, but we will fix that in time. Don't you worry. So here we go. Here goes nothing. Let's add some redundant connections here. There we go. So what we want to do. Now let's make sure we can make some tanks. Sure, that's fine. Oh, we need to be able to make more of these too. Shoot, we are not in a position. We are not in a position to start disconnecting everything. Let's keep you boys running for a minute. We're struggling with power, but we're doing enough to survive. So we want more heat pipes. I know I threw my heat pipes somewhere, so let's tell the robots just keep them things on me. There we go. How many are on the way? 10? Okay. So we have 10. We can make some more. So now we have 8 each. So we need 16 heat exchangers. So we have 4, so we need 12 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Need a lot of copper. Thank God we just got a bunch. 11, 12. Okay, so there's 12 more. And then we'll need like 24 more steam turbines. Like, we'll need a ton. Now, realistically, we won't need all these right away. And this is why we're going to be building some of this, this redundant, the tankers. The tanks to hold on to some of the extra stuff. And so speaking of that, we have 4 tanks. Yeah, let's have 4 total. And now this, so now we are not doubling, we are quadrupling our power potential, and we're also adding some steam batteries to this whole system. And then this should really be the doozy daisy, the one that'll last us for a while. Now space may become potentially an issue here, but you know, we'll deal with all that in time. So now here's where we start to cripple our plants. And now we've cut the power significantly. We have no power available. So let's make sure we rectify this quickly. The annoying thing is, never mind. There's nothing annoying. This is perfect. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, okay, I see, because they're coming off of different ones. So here, if we go there, that's kind of what we want to do. So 1, 2, so that's even. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So there we go. There's our. We should make more of these. So we have all that. We need more copper. What else we need? I guess we need copper and steel for these heat pipes. And everything's gonna be so much harder to get to us because we're just breaking everything. Copper and steel. Copper and steel. Got lots of copper. We need more more steel, and then this should be it. Then we should be good to go. Another steam turbine while we're at it. You know what? Our robots are still doing fine. Our robots are about to shut down though. I'm guaranteeing it. Yeah, look at that, we're losing power. I don't want to do anything anymore. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Go, excellent. Just gonna have the heat connected there. Now where is our water connection? We'll want to make a new branch, I believe. One that will eventually be, I guess we still are one away, so it'll be like here. Bring it over, and no, do. And we've crippled our old lines. Now we've done it. There we go. Whew. We're really trying to see how much we can mess this up. Now we have some pipes. Do we have any pumps? So we want 2 pumps. We want an in pump and an out pump. So we got all this. Now instead of taking up more space this way, you know, what if we cleared out some of this? Just on the edge of our construction range. Perfect. We will have a pump. It'll pump out the steam into our battery. This is, in fact, what batteries look like. Let's make sure this is connected to the power. And now, so we had 4. So now we should be able to support 8, 16 on a side. So we will bring a pump out. We can see we're getting a lot of steam. And soon we will be able to consume said steam. Let's get our steam turbines. So we'll just start with 8. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Make sure these are all connected to the grid. How did I do this before? I gave them a 1 spacer in between. Let's do it how we did it for the other ones, where we do a 1 spacer here. And then we finally take our pipes, plug them all in. Actually, no, we don't need all these. We can just straight pipe it. And then like this, like this, like this, and like this. Here we go. All right, now we're generating at capacity here. Let's see how much power we have in this factory. Up to what is this? Give me a number I can work with. 69 megawatts, baby. Yes, sir. That was completely intentional. Now for the fun part. So now we can take down this half. Deconstruct all of this. Get rid of this here. Make sure that the power actually reaches all the way. And so now we have this here. Now let's pray. Let's pray this is just a quick copy. F to do it horizontally. And that looks right. Do we have enough of these? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, I had some boilers sitting in storage. Would you look at that? Of course I did. How could I not? And I don't have enough heat pipes. Looks like we're all connected. Okay, and we're full of steam. So now we copy our battery. Connect that to the end. Make a couple of pumps. And then we replicate the turbine array. And I guess it doesn't actually matter. So let's do it this way. And I press shift there to tell my robots, hey, get rid of that big rock. That's gonna cause problems for me. And now we bring some power on down. And what are you mad about? Yes, you are. Oh, because I was a ghost. Alright, perfect. Look at that. So now we are generating so much power. 93.1 megawatts. Let's fill in these bad boys. We're filling up our batteries. These are our quote-unquote batteries. So we can at least have some extra, and then if we ever start going over, you know, we can deal with it. Again, we gotta do some ratios because let's see, we're generating we're 103 a second times 16. So let me pull up a calculator this a second. 103 times 16. So we're doing 1648 steam, and we're consuming it at 60 a second. So that means we can support, with this, we can support 27 steam turbines, 28 actually, if you know, if we accept that one of them, you know, will not be running at max velocity. But you know, I think we have enough headroom here. I think we've managed to effectively solve our little whatchamadu, our little power issue. And now I do want to radar back up here. But so we've taken care of that. Now I think the next thing to do is, well, let us see. Let us, because we need more centrifuges because we're fueling double the plants, and you know now we have logistics feeding them, so it's very straightforward. But we do need to make sure that they can be fed at a proper rate. So what we will do is we will, let's see, 8. So we can remember we have 8 to spare. So let's modify this setup a bit. So let's clean all this up. Just Alt D. Yeah, I do hope this is all coming to me. I mean, let's make sure we take that that good stuff. Get rid of this. That. Make sure we keep some of those. Keep those on us. So now what are we gonna do here? So we get another centrifuge, and we're low on concrete for a 4th one. So we'll just have a bunch of centrifuges. And let us see. Where is the concrete? So I'm actually pleasantly surprised at how well this this whole operation is going despite the utter mess it all is. We fixed our power problems. We have our belts fully saturated again. So yeah, so now we can crank out. Ooh, let's, you know what? We're fine with 4 centrifuges. 4 centrifuges is, in theory, plenty. So we'll do that. Got all these guys carrying uranium with them, as if they know what they're doing with it. So let us just place a couple more of these. And, you know, eventually we do need to, like, make this look good. But until then... Oh my god, we have so much of this. Here's what we'll do. Do this. Do this. Do this. Nope, other way. Like that. Like that. Out. Out. We'll have a requester chest here for, you know, have it here. Let's pull in all of our uranium. Let's put it all there. Make these guys' jobs a little bit easier. So now what we'll do, while those guys get their groove on, we'll do something very similar to what we've been doing with. These guys are just grinding. I see. Even now we have 93 megawatts, and it's still like when we get the robots jumping, they're hungry. They're hungry for some power. Anyways, all right, that belt's finally gone. So we do something similar to what we had going on with our smelting arrays. So we'll drag this over, bring it down. We'll have them meet in the middle. For no good reason other than now this is where we'll have a steel chest. And we will, we can do a slow inserter, most likely. So we'll have that feed into there. And now we will have a filter inserter and take out the 238. And it puts it on the bottom, so we will need to make sure that this is like right here. Why don't I have filter inserters on me? Let's keep a stack of filter inserters on us. Why don't we? There they come. I love having them all. I can just think it. I can think what I want, and it appears for me. So now this going out, and then we'll have the same setup we had before, where we have a belt. It splits. One belt comes and meets this one, and the other one feeds into another steel chest, in which we store up a stockpile. Now remember, you are our current stockpile. There's a wire here. You grab the light green boys. We can put our we need to tell them we want assembling machines on us. Well, I'm glad we're at least figuring this all out. Assembling machine. We will pull from here. Of course, nowhere we put it will be exactly perfect, but that's good enough. You will be creating. What will you be creating? It will be uranium fuel cells. We'll spit this over into a provider chest. We'll dump our existing fuel cells in there. And we should hopefully be working at max velocity now. You know, let's not think about what that looks like. Let's not bore ourselves with such things. Make sure we're actually processing the uranium on this side. And there we go. Our production is back in action. We can drop off the rest of this. We can also have a requester chest here. Where is it? Green? No. Requester, blue. We'll also have one here for the spent fuel cells, because we're getting rid of them automatically. So let's make sure we're scooping them up automatically, and eventually we'll want to figure out what to do with that. But until then, we're good to go. Now we're watching me bring all that over. Now that the chaos is done, yes, our power usage has dwindled down. And of course, our power usage, it doesn't even scale with this. It scales with how many turbines we have. So if we, do we have any more on us? We have 2 more. You know what? Let's just expand this further. Just to prove my point. So let's remember, 93 megawatts of headroom, or of total power potential. And now we connect these. And we have 105 megawatts. So look at that. Just by placing more turbines is all we needed to do. Our steam tanks are still full. So again, once we hit peak, we have that little extra oomph. And yeah, so that's that. Now. Time for what we've all been waiting for. We finally can return to the factory floor. Because it is time, ladies and gentlemen, to make purple science. So for that, we need rails. So thank God we have the stone across here. We need electric furnaces. And we need productivity modules. So we're making productivity modules. We got those set. Those are right here. How we are going to fish these out is an excellent question. I made this with the intent knowing I'd need to use these, and then I completely boxed it in. So, that's a thing. So let us see. Let us see what we can do here. How's everything else going? See, we're still a bit hindered on blue science. So let's take a moment to address that real quick. I want to make sure power poles line up. What am I using yellow rails for? Unbelievable. Or yellow things. Let's make sure. Well, I guess they're coming. And I'm on the edge of logistics range. That's unfortunate. Need to expand further. And for good measure, I'm assuming we'll need one more of these. I think I overdid it last time. So I don't think we actually need this increased production, but we'll make sure we have it just in case. And we'll make a lamp, because we don't have one. Perfect. Alright, red science should be up to snuff, hopefully. Of course, it's going to start hurting a lot more now that we're actually going to be consuming these red modules. So more fun in our future. So Now, really, how do I get this stuff out of here? I guess what I could do, I could try to... Oh, this is going to be gross, guys. Actually, I don't even know if I can. So I can fish it up here, have it go over, have it duck underground over here, or maybe through here, and then come out. Okay, let's try this. So let's not break this chest yet. So we'd have something like this. We're gonna go up with it. We're gonna go over. Excuse me. Oh, what have I done? It's supposed to be engine units. What have I done? What have I done? Oh, because I did have those auto trash. Okay, well let's make sure the engines keep flowing. I don't know why that didn't work. Okay, so so back to business. We'll have the productivity modules flowing up. And we'll weasel it around. And then we will have it go like this. Like that. And then we'll have to weasel it up, over, down, and through. And there we go. Productivity modules have arrived. They are here. They are here for us to use. That's disgusting. I'm not even going to try and like make excuses. That's just gross. But let's at least make sure it works. So whoop whoop. Going under. Cross, up, down, and through. All right, great. So we've achieved our productivity modules. Now we need rails and electric furnaces. So productivity modules take 15 seconds to make, and these take 21 seconds to make. So a 1-to-1 will feed just fine. We'll have extras, so that's good. Now electric furnaces. How long does it take to make these bad boys? Electric furnaces, where are you? 5 seconds to make. 21. So, 21. So we can feed 4 purple sciences with 1 electric furnace maker. So that's good. And then 30 rails. So it takes... Now again, this is a doubler. So 2 rails in 1 recipe. So in 1 second we get 4. So we get 4, and we need 30. So that's roughly like in 21. So we get 4 a second, and we roughly need 1.5 a second. So the rails, I mean, are just gonna go crazy. Okay, so very similar to pipes with military science, I believe it was, or something like that. But we can do it all in place. We can do it all here. So now, what do we need to make electronic furnaces? Steel plates, bricks, circuits, and stone bricks. So here's what we'll do. We will promote you to being a new bus lane. This bus is getting far too long and a little unwieldy, but, you know, we will live with it. Shift will make them auto-delete it. And we have sulfur at the end of this electronic engine line. I don't know why. Seems like a bit of an issue. Look at that, our sulfur is actually doing great. Now that's our, if we check, I think I checked this last time, but like, these tanks are full, the miners are slow, our limiting factor is currently our actual nuclear processing, which is going just fine. I haven't got another one of those. I'm always a little worried that we're gonna be low on fuel. We got 6.5. Okay, I mean we're juicing. I believe we'll add more if we need to, but in theory we should be fine. If not, you know, we'll manually juice it. Anyways, so we got that. Now we need to bring. So we're focusing on. So we need some other things here. So steel and stone for the electronic furnaces, and steel and stone. Or we need bricks and okay. So what do we make first? As it doesn't really matter. So let's iron stick. This is 2 iron sticks in half a second. This needs 1 in half a second. So yeah, so we'll be fine. So it's a 2 to 1 actually. Okay. So let's just start with rails. That's easy enough. So stone, steel, and iron we need to bring down. And it doesn't matter where we combine things. So let us do a little something nifty here. So this is the first slot we're able to go down. So let's build some of these in preparation. Okay, come on now. Let's give us a little bit of breathing room. Okay, so we gotta back up the coal. So now we can split the steel, have us going down. We can underground the coal past all this. Now the steel we can underground. Okay, it looks like we actually do need a little more space here. Unfortunately. I thought that would have worked. Maybe it does. And I'm going to go back and be like, oh, it did work. And then I have to fix it again. But it's okay. If you underground you. Because then we want to pull you. Have you come down. Pull you out of underground. Pull you out of underground. And now everything should work the same. And we'll likely need a similar fixture with the stone as well. So I guess we'll just go ahead and do that. So if we did this, would that work? Let's see. So you do this. Let's see, how far can these extend? Because you will go down here like this. Now that actually reaches. That's actually very convenient. So this reaches out here. Now we've got all of our things. All of our things. As you can see, I'm being very descriptive of what's going on here. Perfect. Where are the bots? This is in range. Come on, fellas. Come on, fellas. I'm not paying you for nothing. Why you? Oh, you're just out of power. Look at that, clowns. And so this one's good. Now, so we need stone, steel, iron sticks for these, and we need steel, stone, brick, and then advanced circuits. So we can preemptively, we'll preempt the need for more. Oh, we need iron too. It's getting a little mess. This is getting a little messier than I thought it would be. But here, let's get crazy anyways. Oh man. Oh boy, oh boy. So here it is, here it is. We have this, perfect. Oh no, our whole hack from before is making this not possible in the way we would like. So instead, we will bring one more branch down. Just to ensure that this is, in fact, the most horrific thing you've ever seen. So now all we need the iron for is for making... Okay, so train tracks are gonna come second. We'll do furnaces first. So steel and stone. So these two should have been swapped ideally, but you know we'll live with it. Let's see, we go this one like, and we're not gonna have enough room here. Oh my god, I'm losing my mind. No, we'll do it like this. Here we go. No, shoot. And advanced circuits. We need more stuff. Oh my goodness. This is insanity. This is absolute insanity. Dude. Foresight would have been amazing. Alright, you know what I'm gonna do? This is another time where I'm going to potentially time lapse this, because if you can't tell, I've gotten myself into a disgusting mess here. That desperately needs to be resolved, and I'm very much struggling figuring out how to do that. So you guys get to watch me make it. Like I might even be done by now, given the speedy craziness I know I have. Okay, so but in real life, you know, I'm still struggling. But I made an iron pole thing, and then I made it that far, and at this point in the recording, and now the real fun starts. Hopefully this monologue went long enough to cover the production. And yeah, so real time me will join in and join you once we've figured out this mess. And there we go, gang. The literal worst purple science production of all time. This thing does not scale. It does not grow. I don't know how long this thing is gonna last us. Excuse me. I don't know why I gotta keep burping. But you know, we're gonna make do. We are going to have to make do. Yeah, it's a rough scene. It's a real rough scene out here. Let's do this. So it appears that our production is keeping up just fine. So it's just these boys that are slow. So, you know, I think we'll take it. I think we'll run with it. We'll call it a day. We will needlessly extend this bus further into the abyss. Oh. I don't want all these. Not you guys. I just wanted a straight line. There we go. Destroying some nature. Destroying some nature, having some fun. You know how we do around here. Now, I don't know why I made this a splitter, like, as if, like, we're gonna use productivity modules for more things. We're not. And what is this stone doing on my gear line? Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. Yeah, a lot of these things that we're carting further down the bus, like, definitely don't need to be there, and in fact, they're probably just hurting our supplies. So, you know, let's stop complaining about all that and start building our way up. Let's let those boys charge. Let's plan for our coupling with this guy, because here's what we're gonna do. We're just going to, we'll give it like this much space, go over, and right on. And there you go. That's how we will deliver purple science where it needs to go. It's truly beautiful. There we go. This line got finished. Come on, come on. Now you can do it. Let's cut down this tree while we're waiting. Let's see. Oh, this is 5 long. We still survived somehow. Oh no, we didn't survive because now we're trying to feed onto nothing. Or not nothing. We're trying to feed directly into something that does not want it. Let's clear this up a bit. They'll explode cliffs for me? Oh my god. That's nuts. That's new tech right there, boys. New frickin' tech. There we go. And so I just want to say a word of warning. This is what happens when you discover robots, start playing with them endlessly, and then try to operate your factory using traditional means. You lose a bit of your touch. Unfortunately. However, it does appear, you know, maybe we could go with some green boys for you. It does appear that we're operating at a fine rate. Although this is actually the limiting factor, which is a surprise to me. So we could potentially, it's a matter of getting these resources. Like, this is just a mess. We could potentially refactor this into a logistics zone, and so all these feed in, just logistic out, and get put in the things we want. That's actually a nifty idea. We will consider that for next time, I believe. But for now, you know, I believe our time has come. We've accomplished just about what I wanted to in this episode. We got our power situation sorted. We have all the power in the world available to us. And we got the purple science. We're perping. You know, this is one of, if not the most efficient build I've ever seen. It's truly magical. And our rails actually are the slow bit. So how fun will that be when the first thing we do is undo everything? That sounds like a party to me. I think that'll be a nice little thing for next episode. Us to take a peek at at turning this into a logistic zone. Because what this is, I mean, this is... Oh, this is production science. It isn't logistic. Oh, green's logistic. I was gonna say, like, using logistics on this bad boy. That'd be perfect. It's almost like it's in the name. But don't mind me. I'm just screenshot hunting here. I'm just rambling, trying to keep the runtime a little longer because I miss you guys. It's been this is coming up after the new year. Hope everyone had a happy new year. Hope everyone you know is coming into the next year with some good old resolutions. And you know what? Here's a quick little resolution of my own. We want all these belts to be red. How's this for a resolution? Now that's a New Year's resolution if I've ever seen one. So now, I want to check and see. We're busting out robots, aren't we? Yes, sir. And we're probably draining all of our electricity, aren't we? Oh no, we're fine. Okay. So anyways, so there it is. There's a million red belts. There's everything being upgraded. I'm sure some of you were upset by that. I know I was. But anyways, yeah, we got purple science going. We're gonna start researching some purple text next. And we are getting ever so close to actually beating the game. Let's see. Because next up, so now we got the purple science going. Now we can actually research the rocket silo. So, you know, I'll get us prepared for next episode with that. I'll cue this, and I'll cue this. Next episode, we are actively targeting the rocket. Now, rocket silo, what do we need? We need a bunch of steel, processing units, engine units, pipes, concrete. Done. Taken care of. We're good to go there. Rocket part. Rocket control unit, low density structure, rocket fuel. We gotta start putting all these things together and build ourselves a rocket. So we're getting very close. We shouldn't have to mess around with the factory too much more. I believe it should nearly take us there. But until then, until next time, thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. See you later. Bye-bye.